Hello. This one in the scene we are looking at is a robot arm. This is downloaded from internet. This is not my model. So yeah, I'm just using it for rigging purpose. Then obviously this is not going to be used in any of the paid something. So this is just for learning and teaching purpose. All right. As usual, this is look like a human arm too because this is a robot arm. So we're gonna treat it as a human arm, and this also has one shoulder shoulder point where we can use it as a shoulder like here, and then second point will the movement point will be our elbow, and then third will be our wrist. So we're gonna draw three of the joints. First, quickly we will create, and this time the joint creation will be little different. So how? Just like you can just come here. One method is just like type joint in the mail command, press enter, and the joint will be created at the grid. And increase the radius again. No, make it 10. Okay, that's great. So yeah, and turn on this X-ray mode. So how we're gonna place this is select this. Luckily we have this edge. We're gonna select this edge over here and go for deform cluster, cluster. Then match its position, select the joint, cluster, then go for modify, match, translations. All right, so delete the cluster, no use of the cluster now. And now we need two more joints, first, second for the elbow, third for the wrist, control D and D. So see, we are using a different approach over here. So, and let's just get the center of it. First vertex will be here and select the top and bottom vertex. So this will help us to get its center, deform cluster, second, and modify, match, translations. Oh, all right. Now this is the current selection is opposite. So first select the joint, then the cluster, then modify, translations. Now joint is properly snapped. Delete the cluster over here. Now come over here. Get it for this looks like a round. So let's just get it center first. Click all the vertices at the center. Cluster, third one. Then we're gonna snap it, modify, translations. So now all joints are on place. Now the thing is first we will do is we will rename the joint. This is gonna be shoulder joint. This is gonna be elbow joint. And the third one is going to be RIST, wrist joint. All right. So yeah, so what we are going to see over here, just right now, just child everything. First shoulder will be parent, then elbow, then wrist. Why I have done it separately to show you guys. We still have the pivot of the robot elbow, but now there's a problem going to be created over here. So this plane, the image plane or the plane IK plane will be not good for creating this this is not ideal actually. So if you select this and see lots of all the three axes have values z, y, x, and this is not ideal. So how we're gonna fix this? First we will check what's the image plane is, and you have been noticing that I am using this term has to be the plane has to be in the same plane. So now I'm gonna explain this what is the same plane. So select this one. Okay, and you can remove create a plane first of all, remove everything. This one and select this one, then go for the constraint, parent, come over here. Now delete this. You can now rotate this, pull it over here, pull out the plane, something like this, and select this edge. And now you can edge snap the center of the last joint. So here, and you can also do the same thing over here. Okay, something like this. V and all right. So as you can see, go to the component mode, drag it. All right, this is not ideal, by the way. Okay, you can see that still like the elbow joint is not touching this joint in the y-axis. This is little off. So let's just all right, let me check. Okay, that axis, then go to normal. Now leave that. So you can see the this one is not touching this plane, so we need to have all three joints in the same plane. It has to be the same level, even if it is the shoulder is rotated in some. But if we reduce the radius of it, you can see this one is not touching the plane. This still have some gap. Change the background and you can see this still has some gap from plane. So this is not ideal. So yeah, so this is what we are going to fix now. So first thing what we're going to do, put directly wrist joint to the shoulder joint and remove it, the elbow from parenting. Select our shoulder joints, go for a skeleton, go for orientation, fix the orientation first. Yeah, so now it's pointed towards it. Now select this, go to skeleton, insert joints, and now click over here. All right, and now you can drag it. So this joint is now got created in just in the same line between the shoulder and the wrist. So you can just proportionally snap it, press D, so it will not take the wrist with it. Just the snap will go, press D, and now press V button, click it, and snap it over here. So this is just went on the one axis. It still maintain its local axis. So now we can just snap this one y-axis on this axis. So now the use of this new joint is done. We can parent it back wrist to the shoulder, delete the joint, and we will correct the hierarchy. So now all three joints are in its same plane. So now let's fix the local rotation axis, because now it is pointing towards the wrist, but I need the y-axis to be pointed towards the elbow, and elbow should be pointed towards this the wrist, and right now this is not a correct. So go select the shoulder joint, skeleton, orient, and check this y and x. This is setting is from my last video, so just check, match this, and put it like this. So yeah, and this one still is not, this is still is going to z-axis, so this is not what which we wanted. So let's just fix that one also. So y-axis is good, and z-axis, y-axis should be pointing towards the negative y. X-axis should be pointing towards the negative y. So let's just fix that. Select this shoulder and go for skeleton, orient. Y is our forward axis, is correct. Secondary axis should be the x-axis, is also correct. It should be going negative z, right? Negative z. Let's make this corrections and apply it. Now we should be checking like this. Okay, it just work. Check for positive. Sorry, check for positive. Let's just do. All right. So now this doesn't seem like it's working. So let's just go make negative, apply. Just go through a few of the options which will work for you. So let me do some R&D and let's see which going to work for me. this and this. And if it's not working, so it's fine. So you can just both like shift P, and you can just okay, forget over this, and you can just put this first, child this, take care of the wrist joint, because right now wrist is the end joint, so it will inherit the rotation of this axis. So, and now you can just check it. Now you can see the y-axis is pointing upward. Go for its object, press J, 3, 4, 5, and now this all axis should be pointing the correct way. All right. So this has to work. Our main motive and goal is that it's not supposed to be always go through the mathematical rule, step-by-step rule. This has to be gotta work for us. Okay, so then I go for modify, press transform, because we don't need any rotations. So still now we have our desired rotation. So y-axis is forward, x-axis is our inside. It should be positive going, x-axis is working, and obviously we're gonna take care of the last one. So now it is already got taken care of. So our three axes, three joints are now is in place. So, but you have noticed like this is not at the center point of this robot elbow, but it will work. Don't worry about it. So yeah, so start parenting this first. I already grouped few of the section. This is a shoulder section, so constraint it, shoulder joint group, select the group, constraint it, go for the parent constraint, reset it, maintain offset should be checked, add, then check the elbow. This should be the elbow group. Every geometry is a group. Press G. And the third one is the wrist. Go for the hand, and now press G. So as you can see, all three joints are now working. So now we have so let's test it out. So now our elbow is working fine, shoulder is working fine, and then the wrist is also functioning as it should be. But as we are doing the robotics, and this should is mechanical, so let's just add few more joints for this and this. So this should be working like it is connected to our rig. So right now fix this. Okay, so this is going to be skinned, this joint. So pull it out, this joint and this joint and this one. Sorry, the geometries, all the geometries, pull it out. Now you can press Shift P, still put everything in the group. So let's have some joints over here. Press deform, or you can just create joint W, go for this one, a snap projected to the center, V, middle mouse, drag it over here, and it should be in the center. All right, the same thing we're gonna do with this one, Control D, the second one. All right, be careful, and it should be here. So two of the joints I have created is now working fine. Now we need two more joints over here and here. So duplicate the last one. All right, no, not this one. This one, Control D, middle mouse, drag it over here. It should be in the center. Now Control D, make it fourth, and now this should be over here in the center of this joint. All right. So now all joints are now good. So first thing, we're gonna turn off this, and now all joints should be rotated at each other. So why not start doing this one and giving constraint to this one. So what we're gonna do, this is a ball joint, so this solder, this is piston, then name it as H, piston joint J and T1, piston joint 1, and this should be, copy this, and this is elbow. Let's just put name here, the elbow, sorry, ELBOW, elbow piston joint 1, and this one should be parented over here, Control C. This one should be the solder piston joint 2, and this one should be the elbow joint 2. And now both are should be looking at each other. Control this, select this, and go for constraint and go for point orient aim. Now we are looking for here as the aim constraint, just whatever, go for the default, press apply, and now select the opposite way, select first piston, then this, then apply this. All right, so these two joints are now settled. Do the same thing over here, apply this, now select in opposite manner, then apply this. So now all joints are now constrained. Now it needs a parent, select this, press P, so it should follow the solder. This is also going to follow the solder. And then elbow, both select this and parent it under the elbow. All right, this will work. So now the last step which remains is like we're gonna skin it. Since we pull it out from the group, it needs to be also followed. So select this joint, select this geometry, skin it, bind. Instead of joint hierarchy, go for the selected joints, apply, and this should be moving this, apply, and same thing. This joint should be going for this, and this joint should be skin for this geometry. So now is the testing time. Let's test it out. So perfect. Now is perfectly working. As you can see, as we are rotating our elbow, the piston is working fine over here. And also this has to have some limitations, so this should not go beyond this. And if we check from the back side of the hand, and here also the contraction, everything happening good. The piston is working fine over here. You can see as we rotate our arm, the elbow, and this is working. So this kind of setup we needed for it, and we can use the IK handle, we can use the FK as a robot, you can use, or a hybrid system, you can use the IK and FK together, it will work for sure. So yes, and this is our robot arm is there, and the hand is there, and the same manner we're gonna do our finger. So in this video we are not going to be doing the finger joints because it's the same thing we're gonna do. I'm okay, let's just, I'll show you for the one finger, the thumb one. So let's just create. sorry, skeleton. Then create joint and turn on this geometry. Press V, enter, and create again. Then press here V, enter, and done. Child, parent, and this should be parented towards our wrist joints. And so this doesn't have any rotation. Go for the windows skeleton, sorry, the skeleton, joint orientation, rotation, get it. Now we have our the thumb controller, and these are all going to behave as a FK control, so don't bother about it. This one, and add. And yes, now we have our working thumb, robot working thumb. So in the same manner, we are going to use and make all the controls for all the fingers. So try it out. If you want this model, I can give you. Just comment on the section, and if you thinking like something is not clear for you, just comment me. And yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and yes, okay, that's it from this video. So do practice and let me know how much you have learned, and do let me know if you need something extra explanations or some particular topic to be covered. All right, that's all from this robot arm rigging. Yeah, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, robots say bye bye.